right?
You're either stupid or a liar. Either way, I want nothing to do with you, and you don't deserve my name.
So what are we doing?
We're recording you.
That's fine. I'm
breaking the fucking law.
Yes. The Park District is a private property.
Mr. Baird, you're an embarrassment. You've lied repeatedly. You don't deserve those stripes. Fuck you. Alright guys, before this video gets started, I wanted to let you know that this video is from May of 2019. I apologize for the language, losing my cool, losing my train of thought, and my horrible camera work. Mr. Woodward approached me and threatened me before the video even started. This park is for the general use of the general public, and the Quincy Park District has been trespassing people from public property even after this incident. The contact information is in the description. Where's the plate? Oh, right there. Right there. 9754. AA7 9514.
And I just went up and I said, now he's taping me for some reason. I guess he's going to put it on YouTube. He said that, I just said, hey, listen, this park's closing. My guys are getting ready to leave and lock the gate. I just need you to get your car out of here. And he goes, public park. And I said, excuse me? And he goes, it's up in public park. And I said, that's fine. I just
No, I didn't cuss at you right off the bat, bud. No, you're going to get corrected.
I'm going to get corrected.
I'll wait for him.
Fine, wait for him.
Should have learned. Don't come up to strangers saying that stuff.
Dude, I didn't do anything wrong to you. I was just simply trying to...
You stopped your bike and got off your bike like you were wanting to fucking fight me, dude.
No,
Don't even fucking run that shit. If you were trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, you would have rode the fuck on. No, you got off your bike, and when you figured out I wasn't backing down from your shit, I started fucking yelling at you, and then you want to call the cops when you figured out you were really gonna have to fucking fight me. Fuck you. You were trying to intimidate me in a fucking public park. Tell them that. Heads up, all the cops know who I am. And you're about ready to get fucking corrected, bud. I'm serious. Alright. Do you think it's funny? You're sitting there with your truck and your business. You realize it's a lawsuit, right?
You know what? I don't realize anything about you right now.
I'm being quite honest with you. I told you it's a public park. Hey, I'm even warning you this is leading to a lawsuit, bud. You're on public property wearing that fucking uniform, probably on your clock. Are you the owner of the company? Are you the owner?
I'm not talking to you about anything right now.
Exactly. My attorney is going to get it out of you. I already got your plates, your info. You're lying to the police.
You can have your attorney.
You're lying to the police about what happened already.
I checked your car.
I've already
it was
been
empty.
through.
I told my wife, I said, I don't know where they're at, but the guys are leaving here shortly. I hope his car doesn't get locked in. So go ahead and film this.
I am.
And then I see you come over here. I ride over here, and you're like getting all nasty with me. And I said,
oh no. You started talking to me.
It's a public park. It's a public park.
No, who said what to who first?
Nasty with me.
Fuck you.
For no reason, man.
Bullshit.
There was no reason.
There's no reason to come up and tell strangers to leave a public park.
Because I didn't want your car to get locked in.
Fuck off. I already told you it's a public park.
Oh, you're a sweetheart.
Yep.
We didn't want your car being locked in.
No, he came off his motorcycle like he's trying to fucking intimidate me. I'm not taking that shit. Fuck you, dude. You don't know me.
Intimidate you.
Yeah, dude, you were coming up here to intimidate me. I've been through this shit before. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I can tell you've been through it before
Yeah.
a lot of times, probably.
Yeah, you're about to get your ass whooped. It's a good thing you called the cops. You'd get your ass whooped.
Are you a bad boy, are you?
Yeah, I am.
He's
But-
a bad boy, he said. He's going to ask. He can whoop my ass, he said.
Yep. No, I'm sure they can hear it.
Get away
They'll
from
get
my
the
car and
video.
get away from
Fuck
me right
you.
now.
Fuck you. Oh, we're waiting for the cops.
They're taping all this that you're
Good.
saying.
Good. I told it straight from the get-go. You came up and approached me. I didn't say shit to you. You come up
I
trying to
approached
threaten
you
somebody on a public fucking park.
Back off me.
Fuck you. Get him here. Get him here.
I can't hear you, him yelling. What? Yeah, I'm trying, but he keeps coming at me.
Oh, bullshit.
Get away from my car, then.
Fuck you.
And
You
then he
leave the
just says,
public
"Fuck you,"
area.
when I asked him to leave me.
You came up here trying to intimidate me. Your fucking vehicle's parked in the middle of the road, you dumbass.
Back away from my wife.
Fuck
right now.
you. Nice vehicle. You must get paid well.
You're a lunatic.
Right?
Yeah.
You stepped in a big pile of shit.
No, you stepped in.
We'll see about that. Yep, you're threatening me right here. You're doing it right on the phone. You're threatening me again. See? You're an idiot. You came up to somebody at a public park threatening them. You're a fucking idiot. Where's his vehicle parked right now? Where's his vehicle parked? Is it not parked in the middle of the road?
Is that not where we
Oh,
met?
intercepted. Why would you intercept somebody that did nothing to you?
Because
You
I
came
was-
up running your mouth to a stranger
Because I was
and you
telling
got an
you-
earful and then you want to call the cops.
Because I was telling you to leave the park before your car got locked
You have
in.
no right to tell somebody to leave a public park, you
told
idiot.
by the director of parks that we have to
Call
make
him.
sure
Call him.
I'm not calling him.
Yep.
Don't get
Yep,
Matt
calling.
involved in this stupidity.
Yep.
Well, is a cop
Matt,
on here
Are you?
now?
Are you
That's not
still
the
there?
director of parks.
Do I need to call Matt, director of parks, Quincy Parks? Do I need to call him on this or what?
Yeah, call Matt.
Okay.
Tell him the guy that's been picking up the public park for the past decade is here pissed off at you. Tell him that. He knows who I am. Matt's second in command.
Yeah.
Right? I've lived in this town my whole life. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I'm sorry. What? No. No, none of that. No, there's been none of that. No death threats or anything like that. He's just threatened to whip my ass. Black four-door Honda. We're up at the very top. Old Wavering Pool is where we're at. Oh, okay. All right.
You have zero authority.
Dude, I didn't say I had authority. I just said
You
I
were
was
acting
trying
like
to
you
keep your
did.
car from getting locked in.
Nope.
I wasn't
And
saying
how
had
did I
any
respond?
authority.
I told you it was a public park twice, and then you started into me because I said it's a public park.
Okay, all right.
Twice. That's all I said. It's a public park.
Okay.
That's apparently fighting words to you.
Okay.
It's because you stopped your motorcycle right there and got off and started to approach me like you wanted to whoop my ass. Don't even fucking act like you didn't. Still waiting for the cops. They must not think it's much of an emergency.
Pull over here with that. Get away from that.
Woodward Fencing. Best advertising ever. Murphy, come. Here's his motorcycle parked actually in the middle of the street. There they are over here. A little bit of retreat from earlier, running his fucking mouth. To somebody minding their own business in a public park.
Well, it was time to leave, so we
Now he's still lying to 911, which I'm going to get the call. I'm going to hear everything you tell him. He's sitting there trying to make a case to 911 how he can bark orders at somebody at a public park. If he had an issue, he should have contacted the park ranger or Quincy police right off the get-go. Not get off his motorcycle and come threaten somebody and then call 911 when he figures out he's not going to be able to threaten his way out of it, and then make up lies when he calls 911. Absolutely amazing. All while wearing his business shirt. Fucking idiot. Let's see what they tell. See how far they dig the hole. His name's Danny Woodward, so he's apparently the owner of the company. They've got these two separated over here. She's probably telling them a different side of the story because she wasn't actually there at the beginning. So she is totally full of shit right now, I'm sure of it. Everything she's telling that cop, I'm sure, is a lie. Hopefully both of these cops have their body cams rolling. I know for a fact he lied to 911, so hopefully their body cam is going.
Hi,
Hello,
Sergeant Barrett, Quincy Police.
I know who you are.
Okay. We were called here as a result of some kind of disagreement.
Well, you have him step
Can I
away.
talk to him in private, please?
Yeah. First off, he lied to 911, so I don't know exactly what he told you, but I will be FOIA requesting that body cam. His motorcycle is parked in the middle of the road. That ought to give you an idea about what his intent was, okay? I came walking out of the wood line, bird watching and feeding birds, minding my own fucking business.
Okay.
I have parked up here for 10 fucking years, okay? I mind my own business in this park. I pick up trash in this park every single day. That's the type of person I am here. I'm also the one that called in the vandalism that was done up here the other day.
Okay.
So as far as my intent here, hopefully you guys take that into account. I came walking out of the wood line, came across, he's like, you need to move your car. We're about ready to close it down. We're gonna lock you in otherwise. I said, it's a public park. He says, you need to get out of here. First off, he has zero authority here. I know that for a fact. I have plenty of experience with you guys. He's not a park ranger. He's not a representative. He's not a park official whatsoever. He's not a city official like you are. He has no right to be barking orders at somebody. I told him twice now. I told him twice. It's a public park.
Okay.
He gets off his motorcycle, puts his cell phone, or puts up something he had in his hand, put it in his pocket like he's got his hands freed up. He comes up to try to fucking intimidate me. First off, I had PTSD from shit like that. I'm not fucking backing down from some dickhead in a fucking public park like that, okay?
Okay.
So I fucking let him know, mind your own business, back up. I didn't fucking leave. I stood right there. He kept on approaching me. How would you take it if I started having words with you and I put my hands up and had my hands like this, walking at you? How would you take that? You'd be reaching for your gun. Absolutely. That's what happened. The threat that he's saying, no. That was not a threat. He's trying to twist that around.
Okay.
I told him, now this is on 911 where he's saying I made the threat. He's actually on the phone and I yelled it loud enough. I know they can hear it. I said, had you come up that much closer, I would have whooped your ass. That's not a threat. It's a fucking promise. You don't come up to fucking strangers and physically approach them like that in a public park.
So what's your name?
I'd rather not give it. Am I suspected of committing a crime?
Because you're involved in this disagreement, yes, you are required to tell me your name.
Oh, buddy. What statute is that? Can you cite the law, Mr. Baird? I know you got like 20 years in.
Yeah, actually, it's failure to give aid and information under obstructing identification.
Really?
So, what is your name and date of birth, please?
You know, I've read that law, sir, and I've actually had a run-in with QPD before. I think I highly advise you to contact
Here's what I
Deputy
want to do.
Chief
I want to
Vandermaiden. Let him know
I want
that
to run your name and make sure that you're not a wanted criminal so I can figure out how I'm going to solve this disagreement.
I know what you're going to do. I'm still not okay with it. Prove that I did something illegal.
Okay,
I'm not required to give
I
ID.
haven't said that you did.
Okay.
I haven't said that you did.
Obstructing ID law.
He's claiming that you threatened him.
No.
Okay.
It's on the 911 call. You're welcome to.
You're making this a lot more difficult than it has to be.
Nope.
So go ahead and give me your name.
You just lied
and
to me about what the
information.
obstructing ID law says. You did.
No, I didn't.
You're either misinformed or you're lying. So it's one or the other.
Dispatch.
Do you have your ID on you?
265,
Nope.
1028.
You don't have an ID? What was your name?
Did you just hear everything that I just said?
Okay, and I'm going to tell you the same thing he was telling you. All right. So
Barnard, you must
tell
be
us. You tell us your name.
related to the ex-state's
I'm
attorney.
Not. I'm not.
You're not?
Anyway. So,
You
anyways,
look similar.
So you tell us your name.
Or what? You'll arrest me for obstructing ID?
Yeah.
For not committing a crime. That's nice.
Committing a crime by not telling us your
That's-
name
yeah.
because you've been involved in a threatening dispute.
And I've told you once, I'm going to tell you twice now. You need to contact Deputy Chief Vandermaiden. In fact, Officer,
And tell him we're speaking with who?
tell him you're speaking with somebody that knows the obstructing ID law and has already beat you guys in court once, and I gave you guys a pass. Your first education is free. Second time, it's not going to be.
Are we going to say the name or not?
You just lied to me, not you, but he did, about what obstructing ID means in the state of Illinois. I know what Illinois compiled statute says, and I am not in violation of
So
Illinois
what's it say-
compiled
what's-
statute.
What's it say in your mind?
I'm not required to educate you. You should contact the state's attorney if you want an education on the law. I'm not actually qualified to
So,
teach the law.
all right,
I'm not
gonna
legally
ask you-
obligated
I'm going
to.
to ask you one more time. All right. What's your name?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right
Okay,
under the
it's
United
not-
States
Fifth
Constitution.
Amendment doesn't protect you
doesn't-
from your
no.
name and vital information.
Are you going to let me
Not-
tell you about what the Illinois
not
obstructing
question-
ID law?
no.
Illinois obstructing ID law states that I am committing the offense.
You're being recorded on my body
Good,
camera, and I'm
good.
asking you to solve this
Good.
threat that has been alleged. To solve this case, what is your name
Alleged.
and information?
Okay. First off,
Go ahead,
obstructing
265.
ID is what? You can Google search it. I'm not in violation of it.
Okay.
I know for a fact
That's-
I'm not. I've been down this road before. Okay.
So
You will get
Here's-
sued. I
here's-
will sue you
Okay.
under Section 1983
What was
in
the
civil,
name?
federal
Okay.
court.
So-
Just heads up. I'm
so
being nice now.
it's-
I told the first guys, what is it, 6 or 7 years ago, that I had a run-in
10-4,
just
can you
like
send
this.
that to my MDC, please.
I'm not taking it. No, you just lied to me about the laws. He's got 20 years under his belt. I know
Okay.
you're new. You shouldn't.
I'm not that new.
Not that new.
So in
10
fact,
years?
I remember you
Obstructing ID.
from dealing with you at the waterworks.
Yeah.
The dog
Yeah.
and stuff. I remember that.
Yeah. And how'd that work?
It's not about that, all right? I believe you told us your name that day.
Yeah.
All right. So what's different today?
What's different today? Let's see. First off, when I went to go get a police report number on that call at Waterworks, you guys balked on me. None of you guys filled out the proper paperwork. So here we are. Now we're going to go by the law now. So you're going to be forced to arrest me for some fictitious law that's made up because I'm not in violation of obstructing ID.
You are, unless you give us your name.
You need to reread the law, bud. It's
All right,
only
we
4
don't know you,
sentences.
all right?
Read the law. It's
We
4
don't know
sentences.
your name.
It's 4 sentences. It'll take you probably
It
30
says-
seconds to read it.
That easy, all right?
Yeah, it is. It's
tell
very
us-
easy.
you tell us
You,
your
you
name.
Google
It's
search
simple.
obstructing ID, Illinois
simple.
compiled
And
statutes.
what's it gonna
Anybody
tell
that
me?
watches this
And
video
what's
can
it
do
gonna
that.
Tell me exactly. I want to hear it from you.
I'm not obligated
Okay.
to tell you.
All right. In this situation, you're obligated to give us your name.
No,
You are.
no.
So
Everybody here is going to get sued if you arrest me. I'm just letting you know. I'm not joking.
anyways, you're in the park, right?
Yep, it's a public
They're-
park.
They're up here working, right?
Yep, I didn't bother him.
Okay. This part of the park is closed because they're working on it.
Where does it say that?
Okay. Just
Where does it
because the
say
gate's
closed?
open, doesn't mean that it's open to the public.
You have to have
All right.
something clearly posted so the public knows. You can't just close public
Okay,
property
I
and
agree
then
with that.
say it's
Okay,
closed.
I agree with that. All right. I'm telling you, it's closed now. They're wanting to lock the gate up. They simply just don't want your car locked in here. That's it.
K.M. Barnard. I didn't get your badge
All right.
number. Is it 128?
It is.
Okay.
All right. So that's what we're trying to get is for the car and you to leave. All right. But in order for us to investigate this threat complaint, which you say it wasn't a threat, it was a promise, whatever, we still need your name.
Okay.
So that
I
we
am
can
just
thoroughly
really curious.
investigate it.
How would my name decide whether anything illegal happened here? The only thing illegal here was an attempted intimidation on his
So,
part.
When I do the paperwork
Mhm.
from what happened here, I need a name. I just can't say some guy in a black car
That's
with, a,
on
with
you,
a white
bud.
and black dog.
That's on you. That's not my
Actually,
responsibility.
It falls on you because how am
it
I supposed
doesn't.
to ID you without you telling me your name?
No,
Okay,
that's not how it works.
all right. And if you want to say that, well, I'm not guilty of any crime, all right, you're not guilty. You're right, all right. But I can still investigate it, all right. And if I determine there's enough probable cause, all right,
With an
for
ID?
you to be arrested, okay, whether that's
Then wouldn't you find-
whether that's you not giving me your name, all right, or you threatening these people and disturbing their
Nope.
peace,
Nope.
all right,
They disturbed my peace, if anything. He initiated contact with me. That's how it went, bud.
Okay,
Hey,
so
you don't approach
now
strangers at a public park.
We got conflicting stories, all right?
Oh, so
he's
how's my
telling us
name
this,
gonna-
He's telling us
Nope.
this.
We'll
you're
let
telling
his
us
story
this.
come out.
How am I going to do a report
gonna-
saying that this guy in a green shirt, a white and black dog, that has a black car was at Wavering Park, all right?
You have license plates in the
And
car,
dealt
don't you?
with this
You ran
guy,
the plates.
all right?
Who'd the plates come back to?
I didn't hear that because I was talking with you.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, there's no warrants out on the plates. There's not a stolen car, so,
Okay. So
must not
are
be
you-
a wanted
all right.
criminal there.
So, are you going to tell us your name?
Are you going to abide by your oath to the United States Constitution?
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're an
So-
illegal cop
so-
right now,
so
and you're
what are we
going to
doing?
fucking get sued
So
for
what
it.
are we doing?
You're going to have to decide what to do. You're going to have to illegally arrest me. That's what you're going to be forced to do. You're going to have to make something up. I know what the law is, but I've read it.
Okay. I know what the law is too.
Yeah, you need to reread it.
All right.
I've told you just how to search it too. Google search it. Obstructing ID, Illinois compiled statutes. It'll be the first link that comes up. It's about 4 sentences long.
I'm familiar with it.
Okay.
So,
You must have a real
how about this?
weak
How about-
understanding
how
of the
about
English
this? How about
language.
this? Where do you live? What's your address?
Nope.
Can we start there? Dog's name?
Hey, if you can quote the Illinois obstructing ID law for me, I would be more than happy.
Dog's name. It's a service dog, right?
I'm not,
'Cause
you're
that's what happened.
hey,
That's what happened
you're
in-
going into a different territory with me there now.
That's
All
what
right.
happened at the waterworks, right?
Mhm.
The owner didn't want you there because of the dog and his allergies, this and that, right?
Which is a lie.
I remember it right?
You think I back down from liars and people that threaten me?
I'm not saying you're a liar.
You're either misinformed
Okay,
or you're a
listen,
liar.
listen.
And you're no
I
different
can't
than the
even
guy at
trust
Waterworks,
you
in my
because I don't know
opinion.
what your name is.
I know for a fact you
All
didn't
right?
file the proper paperwork on
Okay,
that call.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, I was.
You were there.
All right, I was the backup officer. All right?
Mhm.
I was there to make sure the primary officer was okay and wasn't getting harmed. That
He was
it.
fine.
All right?
You know what? Hey, nothing happened in between then and now.
Okay,
Right?
I'm set.
Hey,
That's
you guys
fine.
should have taken my
fine.
information back then. You could be able to look it up right there.
All right.
Call it Waterworks. You got
All
the
right,
address.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
there'll
based
be
in your
thousands
system.
of people that would come up.
No, not for that certain date. You can query. You can search on all sorts of different stuff, can't you?
So why don't we just do the easy thing?
The
And-
easy
and-
thing is to
and
abide by
tell
your
us
oath to the
your name.
United States Constitution.
I am.
I'm going to hold you up to
I
it,
am.
bud.
I am, and you're required by the law to give me your name in this instance.
Nope.
You are.
Nope.
All right.
You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I know it for an
That's a-
absolute
that's a
fact.
disagreement.
I have heard it out of the mouth of your own city attorney.
I,
Heads up.
right here.
I've warned you a
Right
couple of
here.
times. I'm suing you
All
in
right.
federal court, bud.
That's
You're
fine.
going to be forced to make an illegal
That's fine.
arrest.
All right. Right now, in this situation, I'm telling you, you are required to give us your name,
No, I'm not.
just like they're required to give us
Nope.
their name. All right.
You're going to be real wrong. I've told you multiple times you're wrong about the law.
All right. So what are we doing?
Hey, it does.
You being required to ID yourself to a law enforcement officer that's investigating something.
I've got news for you. When
is
when
not
when,
tax law.
when you chat with attorneys, they tend to tell you the truth.
Okay.
when you teach them how to save your clients tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars paying the federal government, they tend to be a little friendly with you and tell the truth. I'm no bullshit, been in contact with hundreds and hundreds of attorneys in my life. Not really been in trouble with the law, just sat there and talked with them. And I'm interested in civil rights, federal civil rights. And you're trying to violate my federal civil rights. I put you on notice twice already.
Not at all.
This guy has no idea what he's getting into.
And I put
You
you on notice
should. You
more
guys
than
should have been
plenty of
trained on
times,
this.
all right?
Illinois State Police are actually trained. You should talk to them.
Okay.
They are actually trained on this one. They should know. Because you're not required to ID. You're misquoting everything right there. First off, you're going to have to lawfully place me under arrest. And then, and only then, am I required to state my name and date of birth. That is the, hey, that's the obstructing ID law you're trying to fucking quote on me, and you're misquoting it. You got 10 years, he's got 20 years. Come on. I mean.
So right now, you're obstructing my investigation.
No, nope, definitely not. Definitely not obstructing. I told you exactly what was happening when it came up. I've been up front. I yelled it through 911 what was going on, and I've been up front with you right now. I've even told you what the law was, and you're still fucking ignorant.
You're refusing to give it to me.
You're still ignorant of the
law. You know what that one
law.
last piece is? Your name.
What?
Because this report's going to go nowhere without your name.
That report is your responsibility, not mine.
It is my responsibility to get your name.
Yep, it is.
And it's your responsibility
lawfully
to give it to me.
It's your responsibility to get it lawfully. You've already run my plates.
All right. Let's set that aside. All right?
No.
So
you've already got plenty of info here. I've been pretty upfront. I've been talkative. I invoked my fifth already. I could have shut the fuck up,
from
right?
Saying your name. What the fifth does is protects you from criminalizing yourself or making the statement that's going to criminalize yourself. Giving us your name is not going to criminalize yourself.
What if your name doesn't incriminate yourself?
Okay, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
So let's say if I had
it
like
tells me who you are.
Let's say if somebody were to have like a warrant out,
okay, that's not.
Wouldn't that name then incriminate
That's
them
not
just a little bit?
that's
Oh,
not
come on
incriminate.
now, officer. Come on now. Hey, I'm old. I'm bald here. I've been around the block a few times. I just told you I talked to a bunch of attorneys. You're sitting here misquoting the law. I just quoted it to you.
I'm not.
Hey, your city attorney is going to see this video, bud. Unless you delete it somehow, which
That is fine.
that's going to be
I
real
recorded
wrong
it,
too.
recorded it,
That's
you're
evidence.
recording it.
Yep. Good.
Right?
I see the camera
So
there.
we got all different sides of this, all right?
Yep.
So
There's not a different side, bud. There's only one side. That's the truth, and you're wrong.
what are we doing? All right?
Hopefully, he's reading the law. I'd like an apology, and I'm going
imagine
to follow
he's
it
trying to
up.
figure out who you
I'm going
are,
to FOIA request all that footage.
Which would have been easier if you would have just told
They're
us.
getting sued.
Okay. That's
Okay.
fine. You can sue them.
I know I can. I'm coming for you guys first.
Okay.
After this one, dude, Sergeant over there should know better. I told him I know who you are when you got out of the car. Hey, just a heads up, I might know QPD.
Okay. Hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
That is fine.
And if you do
All
find
right.
out who I am, you're going to get a real big heads up from your fellow officers. Yeah.
So
Federal
what's
court,
that gonna
bud.
tell me?
Federal judge.
What's that going to tell me?
Federal judge.
All right.
That's where you're going.
So
Federal
what do
judge. You've
all right.
lied
All right.
repeatedly. Lied
All right.
repeatedly
Listen,
already.
listen.
Lied repeatedly. They're liars, and now you're a liar. I'm not taking that shit, dude. I will see you in federal court. You're dealing with somebody that has been lied to by government officials most of their life. I'm sick of it. Do you understand? I know what the law is. I've told you that.
Okay. I know what the law is too.
I'm not in violation
All
of the
right,
law.
you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Have him look it up.
Until you give me your name, you're in violation of it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
You are.
Nope. Fourth Amendment.
Fourth Amendment.
Unreasonable search.
Me knowing your name is an unreasonable search.
It's unreasonable for you to know my name. The only
You're
thing
in a
you need to
public
do here.
place.
Stop interrupting me for crying out
You've
loud.
been interrupting me the whole time.
Okay. The only
And all I'm
thing you're
trying to do
here
is
for
get your
is
name.
to figure out what transpired here. My name
Yeah, it does.
makes
It has
no
everything to
difference.
do with it.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Nope.
Otherwise, they just say some random guy.
Are you going to actually write my name down in the report
will.
this time?
I will.
Oh, that'd be real good of you.
I will.
You know, the first time you
But
didn't.
you got to give it to me.
But the first time you didn't write my name down.
I
You
didn't
admit
do a
that.
report the first time.
The first guy didn't.
told you, I was a
So
backup officer.
I am under the understanding that you guys only enforce the law selectively, right? You're supposed to follow your own policies and file that information. I went down to QPD and checked on that. By the way, I follow up.
Like I said, I was a backup
This is going to
officer.
be more
I
than
don't
you think,
know
bud. You're
anything.
not going to walk
I
away
don't
from
know
this one
anything
talking
else
shit
about
and
that.
lying
So
to me.
Are we going to tell me your name?
No.
Or are we just going to keep going like this? Or
I would have told you.
or
I
am
would have
gonna to
told
put you in
you.
handcuffs.
I would have told you my name had you guys not lied to me.
Okay.
You lied.
What did we lie?
Not You lied. You say you know the law, and then you knowingly violate it. That's a fuck.
We ask you your name, and you're like, well, I'm not going to give
Oh,
you
your
my name.
name's not going to incriminate you. You guys are 100% allowed to lie to people. I get it. But when you come up and lie to me, I'm going to take offense. And don't expect me to play ball like you've gotten pushed everybody else around on it. I'm not.
I didn't lie to you.
Yeah.
Right.
You're either stupid or a liar. Either way, I want nothing to do with you, and you don't deserve my name.
So what are we doing?
We're recording you.
That's fine. I'm
breaking the
recording
fucking law.
So your name. Your name?
My name is Read the United States Constitution.
Read the United. That's an interesting name.
Yep.
Interesting name. What's your birthday?
I'll go by my call sign from last time, Sharp Tongue.
Sharp Tongue?
Yeah, Sharp Tongue.
So now your name's Sharp Tongue.
It was kind of Quasimodo given to me by 70-year officers that almost got sued in federal court last time and you got thrown out.
Almost.
It got thrown out.
Okay.
I almost sued. The only reason I didn't is because I was attracted to the female officer. I was being nice to her. Dead serious. Dirtheck.
Okay.
She's cute.
Okay. So, where are we going?
We're waiting for your sergeant to decide what to do here. You're wrong.
Okay. What's your name? It's that easy.
Deputy Chief
Well,
Vandermaiden.
that's okay. That's fine. You can call him when we're done. He'll be home, enjoying his weekend.
I hope so. He's getting old.
So, what's the name? So we can stop dealing with these bugs. You can be on your way. I can be on my way. These nice people over here can be on
They're
their
not
way.
nice.
Okay.
That
These
woman
people
may be
over here.
nice, and
These
I
people
yelled in
over
her
here.
direction, so
All
I
right.
kind of felt bad about that, but her husband's a fucking son of a bitch that came up and tried to intimidate a stranger on a public park minding his own business.
Okay.
That's why we're
Let
here.
me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you want anything done about that?
Nothing's going to get done about
you
it because
wanna-
you're not going to
listen,
take any information when
listen,
you figure out you're a fucking liar.
Listen. Do you want anything done about that?
I can handle
not
it
whether-
myself,
it's
actually.
not
I
whether-
don't need your
It's not
help.
whether something's going to be done with it or not. Do you want anything done about that?
I don't need your help anymore.
Do you want
You've
him
brought
arrested?
extra cameras and recorders for me, and I'm going to FOIA request that 911 call where he's telling lies.
Do you want him arrested?
Is he going to tell the truth? I wasn't video recording when I walked
talked
out
to
of the
him.
fucking wood line, bird watching,
I talked
dude.
to his wife, okay? I didn't talk to him.
First off, she wasn't witness to anything from the get-go.
Okay.
She came after the fact. I will tell you that. So whatever she's saying is to defend her husband.
Like I said,
I'll give her that.
Like I said, I talked to her. I didn't talk to him, so I don't know what he said. All right.
You mind if
know
I
what
step
you
back
said.
from you? I put my hand
know
up.
what
I don't
you
want you to
said.
think I'm trying to hit
I
you.
know what you said. All right. You said that you made this promise to them. All right.
I promised I'd kick his ass if he
Kick
came
his
any
ass
fucking
if he got
closer
into
to
your
me.
space again, right?
You don't walk up to strangers and threaten them.
Okay,
Right.
I would agree with that.
Mr. Voth, I appreciate your patience. Here's what we're going to do today. Mr. Woodworth does have permission to ask you to leave. He's a private contractor here. I spoke with officials with the Park District.
Permission but authority?
Yes, same
what's
difference.
No,
so
it's not.
at this point in time, having talked with Matt from the Park District about Mr. Woodworth's authority, Matt is asking you to go ahead and leave at this time so we
He's
can lock
asking
up.
me. He's asking me to leave a public park where there's no signs
They
posted.
need to lock up. This part of the park is closed because of construction.
You guys are all gonna get sued.
All right?
So you admit that you were wrong
Park
about the
District-
obstructing ID?
No, if you're properly detained, you have to give your information.
You're fucking totally wrong, guys. I'm
All right,
coming
so
out.
That's
Hey,
no longer an issue. I'm not asking you for your name anymore.
heads up to the rest of your officers around for the next 2 weeks. I'm coming after QPD, and I'm gonna get you guys on tape saying more shit like that.
Okay.
And I'm taking you to federal court over it. I'm
Okay.
dead serious.
That's fine. You're free to leave now. Please do.
Yeah,
Or you'll be
I-
arrested for trespassing.
For
I can
trespassing
tell
in
you
a
that.
public park.
It's not public. This part is closed. I just confirmed it. Okay?
Where's the signs?
The sign is the gate that they're going to lock when you leave. And the sign is me telling you need to leave now or you're going to be arrested for trespassing.
So,
okay?
are you gonna appear in court when
I would.
Okay.
Yes, for
You wo-
trespassing on Park
you-
District property.
But when I subpoena you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So it's time for you to go now.
Okay.
Have a good
Thanks,
day.
guys. I really appreciate it. Be sure to tell Miss Durheck that I said hello, and hers was the first free pass. You're going to
Okay,
pay
great.
for everyone
Okay.
after that.
Well, thank you
Have
very
a
much.
nice day,
We appreciate,
fucking prick.
We appreciate your kindness.
You fucking lied. You lied about the law, dude. You're not allowed to do that. That's why I'm being a fucking dick. And they're coming up intimidating strangers. Dude, you should have fucking known the second you got out of the car. I told you, hello, I know who you are. Dude, You hand out baseball cards to kids with pictures of you on it. For crying out loud.
Yeah, and you're being extremely difficult.
Yeah,
All of this
extremely
could've been
difficult by standing up for my constitutional right.
All of
Get
this
up
could've
there.
been avoided
Yeah,
if you chose a different
Vandermaid knows who he's dealing with. He fucking knows.
We're impressed.
Kiss my fucking ass. Have a nice day, Woodward. You will hear from me. In court, of course.
Goodbye.
We're not telling lies anymore.
Goodbye.
Dick. Now he's laughing. See, they think it's funny. 10 minutes after the public park closed. 8188 are the plates. 8189 are the plates on Mr. Baird's car. Here's Mr. Woodward. He thinks it's a game. They're back for more. Yeah, I came down here. I didn't see any signage posted.
Right, it's a construction area. It's
Oh.
part of the park that's closed.
It's supposed to be posted, isn't it?
No, it's
Huh?
not.
It's not? You guys can just have construction areas all over the roads and
Park
stuff
districts
without having signage up?
Yes, the
Okay.
park district is a private property.
Mr. Baird, you're an embarrassment. You've lied repeatedly. You don't deserve those stripes. Fuck you.
Oh boy.
You earned it, bud.
Respect.
Respect is abiding by the law. First lesson was free. I went bird watching today. I come out here to cool off, and I get threatened.
You're still here because obviously you enjoy this.
Huh?
You could have left.
Yeah.
You were allowed to go, and we
I find it hard to believe
I think you enjoy
that
conflict.
after all the First Amendment audits that have been done, you guys ought to
think
know
you
that
enjoy
obstructing ID laws are bullshit. Sitting there misquoting laws and then lying about and continuing to ask me questions after I invoked my fifth. Real clever, dude. Seriously,
You're
both of you guys
documenting-
swore oaths to the
You're obviously
Constitution.
documenting that we have very good self-control.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you for filming this.
yeah. Congratulations.
You've been
Thank
asked
you for
several times
filming.
to leave.
I wonder why you guys were forced to have to get body
You're
cams.
free to go. Why are
I'm
you
for
still
you
talking?
requesting those body cams. Are they still running?
Why are you still talking?
I'm still talking because you guys are still here. You just violated my
You could've
rights. Of
left
course
a
I'm
long
going to
time
sit here
ago.
and record it. Fucking idiots. You going to arrest me for vulgarity? Make that shit up too? No, because you can't. You're a fucking liar. Liars. All of you. Fucking liars. Federal court, dude. I'm not fucking joking. It's federal court.
You enjoy conflict. You're half of the problem.
Look at him yelling in a public park, disturbing my peace.
You're 50% of the problem here.
Yeah, 50% of the problem, my ass. You shouldn't even have brought the fucking problem, dude.